Let me see. What are we gonna talk about next? Let's talk about ruined childhoods. so, um, over the last few days or so on the timeline, there's been um some exposing going on with the show Pimp My Ride. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Pimp My Ride. They used to take old beat up cars and trick them out, and Exhibit was the host, and they do a bunch of little dumbass unnecessary shit to the cars and shit. But anyway, it come out, and it actually came out a few years ago, but it resurfaced on the timeline in the or past few days or so, that it was fake. It was a fraud. The whole thing was hoopla. It was we was all tricked and befuddled and whatever the fuck else you want to say. So the first thing that I seen anyway was one of the clips. Tiffany Haddish was actually on the show, and I don't think she was a contestant. I think she was playing the sister or the friend of the contestant whose car got pimped. So basically, it was a bunch of just old clips from the show that was circulating, and it come to find out that some of the people on there was up and coming actors at the time, actors and actresses at the time, and it also came out that the producers of the show would actually go to the pick the contest. For first of all, the contestants would already know that they won because they would put them in a house, in like a rent house basically, that was within driving distance of the fucking car shop, the custom car shop. God damn, I can't think of nothing right now. But they would basically put them in a rented house or something like that that was within driving distance of the shop or whatever. And Exhibit would show up, and there would be this whole thing about, being so excited to see him and all this shit. And, oh, I got picked, blah blah blah. But it's like, at the end of the day, you already knew you was picked, first of all. And then it also, that, like I said, it was a couple of people on there who were up and coming actors and actresses. And then on top of that, it was like some shit came out that the producers would do shit like say the bumper was coming off just a little bit, or like the paint was kind of scratched in a little spot or whatever. What they would do is they would basically pull the whole fucking bumper off and get a bungee or something like that, and had the shit barely sitting on there. Or then they would scratch the paint some more, or tear the fucking lining in the roof off. Like, just do some random shit to make the shit look worse than it already did for the aesthetic, the camera purposes and shit, right? It also came out that it was a bigger dude on there. It was this fat dude on there, and he had got quote unquote picked to be a contestant and whatnot. And it came out that he had an issue with what they did to his car, because it was like they put like a cotton candy machine or something in the back of his car. And then he said after the cameras cut off, like, he basically had a problem with it, because it was kind of like he felt like they just wanted to see if they could put a fucking cotton candy machine in the car just because, and then they chose the fat nigga to do it. So he kind of felt like it was like some bullying, they picking on me because I'm big type shit. And it's like, my nigga, the shit is fucking funny. But I guess if it happened to you, you have a different point of view on it. But nigga, the shit funny to me. Um, but I mean, yeah, it's just been a bunch of little shit like that, like motherfuckers just coming out and pulling up old clips of shit that's basically exposing the whole thing for being fake and all this shit. Which, I mean, it kind of makes fucking sense at the end of the day, because it's like they not finna just put random motherfuckers on TV and try and make some shit out of it. The funny part is they doing shit like putting fucking, like, I remember this, it was one episode they putting fucking a Shark Tank or some shit in the back of this nigga's car. And it's like, my nigga, on top of stopping to get gas every other day or every week, on top of stopping to get gas every week, you also want me to go by the fucking aquarium to get this fucking baby shark some fucking food too, my nigga? Like, think I got time for all this shit, bro? I got shit to do. I got places to go with people to see, shit to do, fam. Like, fuck is this goddamn shark doing in the back of my... What the fuck you put a shark in my truck for, fam? Like, why? This shit is so fucking unnecessary, my nigga. Oh, man, but it's just been funny, motherfuckers, just... Because, you know, of course, motherfuckers running with it, making jokes and all this shit like motherfuckers do on the internet. But it's all been a good time, but it's kind of just like, damn, we can't have shit. It's one of those feelings. It's like everything is a fucking lie. Everything is fucking fake. And then on top of that, speaking of ruining childhoods, apparently the I don't know if it's the trademark or the licensing is up on fucking Winnie the Pooh. So now motherfuckers done went out their way and made a fucking horror movie where Winnie the Pooh and I think Piglet is the fucking monsters, and the shit is called like Honey and Blood and Honey, or Honey and Blood, or some shit like that. So they done turned fucking Winnie the Pooh and Piglet into fucking horror movie monsters now. And it's like, my nigga, what, what the fuck is going on in the world, fam? First we had the fucking flaming hot Cheeto Mountain Dew. Now we got fucking Winnie the Pooh and Piglet running around chopping niggas' heads off and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck is next, my nigga? Is Godzilla gonna walk out the fucking Washington Lake or some shit, bro? Like, what the fuck is what's going on in the world these days, fam? But that's just some, like, fam, my nigga, I watched the fucking trailer. The shit looks so fucking dumb. But I'm gonna watch the shit just to see what the fuck they was going with. I'm watching it on bootleg. I ain't going to the movies to see that bullshit, but I'm gonna definitely watch this shit on bootleg just to see if they could even make it good. Like, my nigga, how can you make fucking Winnie the Pooh and Piglet horror movie monsters, fam? Like, who thinks of shit like that? Why? Who sits down and thinks of shit like that, bro? Anyway, man. Let me see what else we had.